Nice, Mike. I got my cut. Push out Dojo. Push.
Just push. One's here. Hit one.
Dojo dead!
One make cut dead.
Dojo!
Make cut, boys.
Big cut dead!
Let's go, Mike. Bump.
There's two. You're dead!
As all hell, yeah, he'll pay the price for that one. Didn't love that decision. Now Mike in the 1v3. Trying to put him on display. Gets a crazy flick on the second one. 1v1 now. Mike v Lucid. Lucid might get terrible timing, and he does. Mike gets the shots. He's going for the pistol kill, and he'll get it. Mike is just godlike on this sniper. Spade for 3. Mike for 3. Drone carrier, but meeting some resistance from the rest of his team. Twiz gets another one from the top ropes, and he's going to live as well. Burst with some nice cover fire. Drone is going to get collected here, and I mean, Twiz might have went the wrong way. Oh my god. They're coming up clutch on old, but they got to push through toward new. And they're already set up. They need to win a couple of gunfights here. And look at where number 7's at. Restless is behind enemy lines. He spawned out. He can play spoiler here. He gets a couple in the back. 3 spree for him yet again. And it all seems to fall apart. See a Spade Gaming. And OE here because they're just getting cut to shreds at the moment. 3 are falling yet again up to Mike, and Mike can't do anything. Just lost his entire roster right in the front of him. 30 bombs across the board for Mellow, for Restless toward this statue area. Restless on another 5 spree from the front, and 10 more seconds to close it. I don't know if anybody from Spade Gaming can even touch the point here. 5 more seconds. Restless is still going on this streak. 6, 7. Can he make it 8 before the timer runs out? It doesn't matter. But he's running out of time. 20 seconds left. And he still has to pick up the bomb. He's going to get some shots on in. 1 player, 1v2. But I mean, yeah, if you're JoJo, you don't have a whole lot of time to work with here. You got to go collect the bomb. And by the time you collect it, you're going to be really basically out of time to even plant it here. And I mean, I think he knows it at this point. He's got to go. Both players are going to be toward the Tiki area. JoJo, I mean, nothing he can really do about this one. We'll see if he can get one. Hold up. He gets one. One more right in front of him. Can he get it? He goes for the knife, and he'll get the clutch. Oh my god, you cannot lose that one if you're D8 there. How did JoJo win that one? No shot in hell he should have been able to convert that one. All the meanwhile, Vortex, I mean, Sympathy, just chilling on the hill. 5-1 start, just staying down. But Jay Hazard behind enemy lines. Somehow he gets through there. Nobody watching it. He gets all 3 of them. Nobody watching the route. Maybe bad timings, but Jay Hazard, I mean, just cleans up the freest 3 you'll ever see. And he is going to be on the hill. Trophy's on out, and that should relay some info at the very least. People are going for dips, swimming. And the swimming lessons might have to get cut short there. Futures murders him in the water. His murder spree has come to an end, though. It's only 1. 3v3 now. Temdev going for a route again. I don't think they're going to read this in time. He's behind enemy lines. Should be able to find them here. He's going for his shots, but not enough for the kill. Gets him incredibly low on both, but he might run out of ammo, and he's off the map. And you hate to see it when gravity does your work for you, and suddenly Monarch came resurging back into this one. Rose now in the 1v2 in what should have been Vortex's round. This time Future is going to have a sub on the bomb, but he has some help. Cold-Blooded's here. Cold-Blooded lines him up, knocks him down. And another A attempt stopped before it can even start. And it looks like Sephi going to fall as well. This has been a perfect defense. Now just down to Sympathy in your spawn. I think he has the sniper as well. It's going to be a tough attempt for him. Oh my god, gets absolutely turned on. Can't even find the first one. And talk about a round that just wasn't going to happen. Monarch having none of it. They stack the A-bomb site. Jay Hazard just turns and absolutely guns him. I know he had the Jaeger, but you gotta be winning those on the A-bomb. Ace getting stunned. We'll back on up for now. Ooh, nice little angle from Talking. I haven't seen this one yet. This is a SND spot for sure. And this might be over here quickly. Fluffy's still in your base as well. This is going to be an annoying thorn for them to clear out if he's just able to finesse over the top. Oh my god, the movement coming out from Fluffy. Turned and burned. Headshot coming out. Rustic on the worst end of that one. 4 dead, and another one goes through mid. He spots him as well. An extra is out. This is a crazy 1v1. Nobody can finish the other player. It should have been extra, but it might just be Thraxi as he gets the timing. Thraxi shoots him off the wall, and no, he gets absolutely shit on. Extra from the top ropes. He makes up for his mistakes. before and absolutely guns Fraxy off the wall there. Oh my God. You can't, you hate to see it. You can't let it happen. And they're just going to back up for now. I mean, it's just been kind of mixy toward mid-map. Nobody really wanting to do anything as of right now. Extra with the double, though. That might be the go button for them. Look at where number 7 is. Shadow is already blocking this area. Extra gets the pistol kill, and he's on out. And that might throw some curveballs, some wrenches into the plan as shots going on in from Shadow, but not enough for the kill. It's going to be Fusion here. They line up for him. 2 fall for them. 3 fall for him. He might get all 4. The knife's on out, and he gets it all 4 for Fusion. Is Goose going to read the pressure right here? No, he's not. Oh my God, Griffs didn't see him. Wow. He just walked right in front of him. He literally looked at him. Oh my God, Goose for the double though. Hold up. And now Lucid getting aggressive as oh, he's picked up the SMG. And now he can push Mike down. I'm not sure if Mike spotted him. He should be able to get this one. Oh my God, what? Like Lil Jon, what was that? That was insane.
Got stuck.
One's in 10, one's in 10, one's in 10.
They're coming tower stepper.
Nice, Mike.
You got that!
Nice, Mike.
Nice, Mike. I got my cut. Push out Dojo. Push out Dojo.
I'm one side.
One tier, one tier. Hit one, hit one.
Dojo dead!
Nice. Good check.
One make cut dead.
Dojo!
Make cut, boys.
Make cut, make cut, make cut! Make cut dead!
Let's go, Mike. Atta boy. Bump.
There's two. You're dead!
As all hell, yeah, he'll pay the price for that one. Didn't love that decision. Now Mike in the 1v3. Trying to put him on display. Gets a crazy flick on the second one. 1v1 now. Mike be Lucid. Lucid might get terrible timing, and he does. Mike gets the shots. He's going for the pistol kill, and he'll get it. Mike is just godlike on this sniper. Spade for 3. Mike for 3. The drone carrier, but meeting some resistance from the rest of his team. Twiz gets another one from the top ropes, and he's going to live as well. Burst with some nice cover fire. The drone is going to get collected as here, and I mean, Twiz might have went the wrong way. Oh my God. They're coming up clutch on old, but they got to push through toward new. And they're already set up. They need to win a couple of gunfights here, and look at where number 7's at. Restless is behind enemy lines. He spawned out. He can play spoiler here. He gets a couple in the back. 3 spree for him yet again. And it all seems to fall apart. See a Spade Gaming. Can OE here because they're just getting cut to shreds at the moment. 3 are falling yet again up to Mike, and Mike can't do anything. Just lost his entire roster right in the front of him. 30 bombs across the board for Mellow, for Restless toward this statue area. Restless on another 5 spree from the front, and 10 more seconds to close it. I don't know if anybody from Spade Gaming can even touch the point here. 5 more seconds. Restless is still going on this streak. 6, 7. Can he make it 8 before the timer runs out? It doesn't matter. But he's running out of time. 20 seconds left. And he still has to pick up the bomb. He's going to get some shots on in. 1 player, 1v2. But I mean, yeah, if you're JoJo, you don't have a whole lot of time to work with here. You got to go collect the bomb, and by the time you collect it, you're going to be really basically out of time to even plant it here. And I mean, I think he knows it at this point. He's got to go. Both players are going to be toward the Tiki area. JoJo, I mean, nothing he can really do about this one. We'll see if he can get one. Hold up, he gets one. One more right in front of him. Can he get it? He goes for the knife, and he'll get the clutch. Oh my God, you cannot lose that one if you're D8 there. How did JoJo win that one? No shot in hell he should have been able to convert that one. All the meanwhile, Vortex, I mean, Sympathy, just chilling on the hill. 5-1 start, just staying down. But Jay has you behind enemy lines. Somehow he gets through there. Nobody watching it. He gets all 3 of them. Nobody watching the route. Maybe bad timings, but Jay Hazard, I mean, just cleans up the freest 3 you'll ever see. And he is going to be on the hill. Trophy's on out, and that should relay some info at the very least. People are going for dips, swimming. And the swimming lessons might have to get cut short there. Futures murders him in the water. His murder spree has come to an end, though. It's only 1. 3v3 now. And TimTab going for a route again. I don't think they're going to read this in time. He's behind enemy lines. Should be able to find them here. He's going for his shots, but not enough for the kill. Gets him incredibly low on both, but he might run out of ammo, and he's off the map. And you hate to see it when gravity does your work for you, and suddenly Monarch came resurging back into this one. Rose now in the 1v2 in what should have been Vortex's round. This time Future is going to have a sub on the bomb, but he has some help. Cold-Blooded's here. Cold-Blooded lines him up, knocks him down, and another A attempt stopped before it can even start. And it looks like Sephi going to fall as well. This has been a perfect defense. Now just down to Sympathy in your spawn. I think he has the sniper as well. It's going to be a tough attempt for him. Oh my god, gets absolutely turned on. Can't even find the first one. And talk about a round that just wasn't going to happen. Monarch having none of it. They stack the A bomb site. Jay Hazard just turns and absolutely guns him. I know he had the Jaeger, but you got to be winning those. On the A bomb. Ace getting stunned. We'll back on up for now. Ooh, nice little angle from Talking. I haven't seen this one yet. This is a SND spot for sure. And this might be over here quickly. Fluffy's still in your base as well. This is going to be an annoying thorn for them to clear out if he's just able to finesse over the top. Oh my god, the movement coming out from Fluffy. Turn and turn. Headshot coming out. Rusting on the worst end of that one. 4 dead and another one goes through. Maybe spots him as well. An extra is out. This is a crazy 1v1. Nobody can finish the other player. It should have been extra, but it might just be Thraxy as he gets the timing. Thraxy shoots him off the wall. No, he gets absolutely shit on. Extra from the top ropes. He makes up for his mistakes before and absolutely guns Thraxy off the wall there. Oh my god. You can't, you hate to see it. You can't let it happen. And they're just going to back up for now. I mean, it's just been kind of mixy toward mid-map. Nobody really wanting to do anything as of right now. Extra with the double, though. That might be the go button for them. Look at where number 7 is. Shadow is already blocking this area. Extra gets the pistol kill, and he's on out. And that might throw some curveballs, some wrenches into the plan. As shots going on in from Shadow, but not enough for the kill. It's going to be Fusion here. They line up for him. 2 fall for them. 3 fall for him. He might get all 4. The knife's on out, and he gets it all 4 for Fusion. Is Goose going to read the pressure right here? No, he's not. Oh my god, Griffs didn't see him. Wow. He just walked right in front of him. He literally looked at him. Oh my god, Goose for the double, though. Hold up. Now Lucid getting aggressive his own. He's picked up the SMG, and now he can push Mike down. I'm not sure if Mike spotted him. He should be able to get this one. Oh my god, what? Like Lil Jon, what was that? That was insane.
Got stuck.
One's in 10.
They're coming tower side, bro.
Nice fight.
You cut down!
Nice fight.
Nice, Mike. I got my cut. Push out dojo. Push out dojo.
One's here, one's here. Hit one.
Dojo dead!
One make cut dead.
Dojo!
Make cut, please. We're gonna have ourselves.
Make cut down!
Let's go, Mike. Everybody, bump.
There's two. You're dead!
As all hell, yeah, he'll pay the price for that one. Didn't love that decision. Now Mike into 1v3. Trying to put him on display. Gets a crazy flick on the second one. 1v1 now. Mike be Lucid. Lucid might get terrible timing, and he does. Mike gets the shots. He's going for the pistol kill, and he'll get it. Mike is just godlike on this sniper. Spade for 3. Mike for 3. Drone carrier, but meeting some resistance from the rest of his team. Twiz gets another one from the top ropes, and he's going to live as well. Burst with some nice cover fire. The drone is going to get collected as here, and I mean, Twiz might have went the wrong way. Oh my god. They're coming up clutch on old, but they got to push through toward new. They're already set up. They need to win a couple of gunfights here, and look at where number 7's at. Restless is behind enemy lines. He spawned out. He can play spoiler here. He gets a couple in the back. Free spree for him yet again. And it all seems to fall apart. See a Spade Gaming. Can OE here because they're just getting cut to shreds at the moment. 3 are falling yet again up to Mike, and Mike can't do anything. Just lost his entire roster right in the front of him. 30 bombs.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the EWG League. My name is Clam. I'll be your caster for this match for this evening, and we got another banger on our hands. It's going to be Clubhouse Esports White going up against AoS Kuro in this one. And so far, AoS Kuro, I believe, so far undefeated, a little behind. I feel like some of the other matches. I'm not sure if they have been reported or not, but as of my knowledge, haven't lost a match yet. And going up against Clubhouse in this one, Clubhouse looking to try and make up for the reverse sweep that happened last time they played. And we'll see if that's going to be the case or not. We'll head into the rosters real quick. Give you the quick rundown of what's going to be happening in this one. It's going to be Tobias. I think Equal is going to be subbing out for this one, and Prometheus stepping in, and then Jeter and Snacks, of course, rounding out the roster for the Clubhouse White guys. And then on the flip side, we got AoS Kuro. It's going to be Siggy, or Crucifier, YPC. Sorry, guys, I'm looking at something else right now. And then Vapor rounding up the roster. I believe it's actually somebody else hopping in as well instead of somebody. I don't know. You'll figure it out when you're in game. I can't math and do this at the same time. I'm having a day, let me tell you. We'll head quick into the maps real quick before we get things started, because I believe the players are just about ready to get things underway here. I do believe we're going to be swapping out. It was going to be frequency, but apparently there was a lot of issues with people crashing on that map before this one. So, unfortunately, it's going to be Den substituted on out, and I'm a little disappointed. Would have loved to see frequency, but it's going to be Den, Hacienda, then another Den, and then we'll see Sake map number 4, and, well, you guessed it, a Den to close this out. So I'm a little, you can see why I'm a little sad. I would have loved to see frequency instead. Triple Den in the series is not exactly my favorite, but at least they're not back to back to back like they typically can be. So we'll see if that, you know, Clubhouse are going to be able to recover from last time around against the Bob's Burgers squad. And we'll see if AoS Kuro come out hot, because I know this is definitely a solid team for sure. They've, I've done great things. I think they even won last season as well, if I do recall, in the B group. So not 100% on that. That was a while ago now, so I could be misremembering, but I do believe they won the Challengers division here. So we'll see if they're going to be up to the task. We are loading on in to map number 1, Den HP here, and we'll see what the teams are going to be cooking with. Looking forward for this one, and honestly, I'm excited just to see some Call of Duty action. We saw a little bit earlier if you guys were on my stream, but that one was kind of a snooze, I'm not going to lie. This one looks like it has the potential to be a better matchup in that aspect, and we'll see if I'm going to be right or not. And it looks like the teams are flipped. I'll get this overlays situated here in a Secamundo, and it looks like we are already going to be underway on this one. It's going to be AoS Kuro with the early time, and we'll see how long they can hold it here off the opening break. Fog Fanatic doing his thing on the hill, just soaking to his heart's content, but he has Vapor watching over him, but nobody picking up the pinch, and, well, nobody's there, so they didn't need to worry about it. Clubhouse White trying to get some much-needed scrap here, but really not a whole lot of time going either way. 3 seconds apiece with 30 off the clock already is pretty heavily contested. It's going to be AoS Kuro with the spawns for new, and as long as you can win a couple more gunfights on the overextension, you should be able to lock down the remainder, and so far so good. AoS doing a great job just controlling the map on both sides of the action. Fnatic maybe trying to put the nail in the coffin of the last player, but you got Crucifier in the window. Has a couple of players flying toward him. He's going to have to go big, and Tobias shuts him down, so good pickups on those. You got Snacks pushing forward toward the lobby, but both players are going to get cleaned up. Tobias does slip the net. He's going to turn and goes for the burn, gets the kills, and just like that, it's going to be White in the kill feed Clubhouse. Hold it up to that nade. They will break for the moment, and they have a potential to set up big for this P2. No trophies yet, so nades are going to be huge. Kuro need to prime those to get some kills involved, or will they? They might just do it with the gunny instead. YPC for 2, and just like that, how the tables have turned. Immediate spawn out coming through, and Clubhouse was getting some early time to rack up there, but now Kuro, the hill is yours. We can win a couple more, but as I say that, everybody just not blocking the back, so it's just going to be the conveyor belt for the back of P2, and just maybe some mistakes coming through, you could say, for both these rosters. Could have definitely been a lot of time going either which way, honestly, if they were able to block the back, but it'll be Clubhouse with the spawns, with the setup, and, well, AoS Kuro now got to rotate toward new, so how many waves of kills can you find here if you're able to lock down P3? It can't be a money hill, just like P2 can, if they're able to win some here, and we'll see if that's going to be the case or not. First wave sort of dealt with. 10-3 start from YPC, doing his thing, make it 11 now. Despite that early lead in the kills department, it has not translated to the scoreboard. So far, Clubhouse White doing their thing with that 30-point edge, but it's still far from over. AoS Kuro with the response on this hill can definitely take right back the lead, and honestly, look like they might just be able to do so. A couple more kills going your way, and, well, Clubhouse White's going to have to rethink their approach, potentially. Snacks toward mid-map, turns and burns onto 1 here, and that's going to be a couple kills you do need to find, but the next wave is going to be more important here. You need to find these kills for new to try and flip the spawns here. Snacks in trouble, naded down to 54, and will need a little bit of assistance, but he is just being watched like a hawk from both angles here. He'll abandon that strat. He'll go up toward top, and can you find the timing window? Well, no, the timing found you, and even Crucifier watching the player toward old, so great start for a setup here early from the Kuro. I'm curious if they're gonna be able to hold this or not. You got, seems like the slaying going in your favor. I mean, Prometheus 2-11 right now, but it has not mattered a whole lot. I feel like Clubhouse White doing a better job in the teamwork aspect. Definitely some mistakes from Kuro. You could kind of just tell early on with some of these setups. And that has allowed Clubhouse White to get them an early decent chunk of change, but Kuro, I mean, every time I go to them and they look like they're good to hold, they crumble. So we'll see if they can hold the remainder of this. But Fnatic, nice double kill before falling off the map. Good stuff from him. Already up to 16 kills. Impressive stuff off the opening here. And we'll see if Clubhouse White hit this one more time. Looks like they will, but not a ton of time to be gained here. But you do force Kuro back at the very least if you're able to find these kills, and they will. So good stuff going through. Fnatic looking to try and clean up the last two. Misread the previous player, so will be a little bit of pink time, but not a ton as we head back to P1, and we're basically dead even, which is kind of surprising. If you would look at the scoreboard alone going into this series and not seen anything that happened previous, you would probably believe Kuro should be leading by quite a bit here, but just a testament to maybe some mistakes coming through from the Kuro, or just better team play from Clubhouse White here. 3 falling though. Tobias last one up toward this U area, and he's going to get cleaned up as well, so it's going to be Kuro with the aggression toward this U area, and we'll see if they can lock down the remainder of this time here. Curious how the comms are going to be sounding for the Kuro here. Let's go into early listening with them. See how they're going to be common on this map, number 1.
Still broken. Still broken, boys.
We got spawns. Broken.
Help him.
One top window. One top window.
Go new, boys. Go new. Gotta go new.
I spawned out. I spawned blue. Hold on. We can kill him off.
I got a block. I'm blocking. In the back of me. Turn around. Me.
No. Fuck.
Go in the back. Finesse. We got
Stay
spawn.
alive. Yeah. I spawned out still. I'm gonna hit roof. I'm hitting roof.
Hit
They're gonna spawn back. They're gonna spawn security.
No,
One's roof.
One outer.
Roof dead.
Dead.
They're gonna be couches.
I got the block.
I'm nading couch.
No, one's roof. Dead. One's inner roof. Two inner roof. One's one shot. Close. All of them.
Help.
No, one outer. One's going outer.
I'm picking up your mid. I got your couches now.
Good
Wait,
shit.
one's couches. One's got AR. He has an AR behind couch.
Stun couch. He's stun couch.
That is
I'm flooding hill.
front. Nice.
Good shit. I'm
Go
looking
new.
Go new. I got scrap.
Might spawn in the back.
Yeah, I'm pinching dojo in case they do.
Go on new. Stay
There's
down.
one mid.
Okay.
Yep. I'm pinching dojo right now. Stay alive.
Mid cut. There's two dojo.
He read it somehow. What the fuck?
We're good. I spawned dojo. I'm waiting for y'all. Just die.
Got
You'll
one.
spawn here. Just die. If you just die. I'm off the map if you can. Just spawn dojo. Come on.
I got
I spawn doge.
Not to listen in with AoS Kuro there. I'm liking what I'm hearing in my ear, and it started to seem like they were starting to click a little bit. Maybe some of those mistakes started to dissolve, and they are absolutely schmooving on that P2 hill especially. They were doing a good job, but you heard them just die. Just spawn new, and they did that. They had the chance to break, and seems like it's still heavily contested, but I like the idea coming through, and just quality comps on the side of Kuro. I'm curious what the comparison is going to be like. Let's go into a listen in with Clubhouse White late on this P3 and see how they're communicating as well.
Mid cut all day. I'm helping. He pushed off. One outer dojo. Fellas, mid cut got me. They stunned the shit out of me. Hey, they're still on hold.
One bottom red. Look in front.
Yeah, we gotta go.
He's close on your lights.
Lights half.
The outer lights.
Oh,
I'm going first. I'm going sub right now. Yeah, active.
One shot tree.
Give us time to get there.
he's on the tree. Red in tree.
Red's dead.
Tree dead.
Back to time.
Time dead.
Missing one.
Back time. He's back time.
Weak. Half.
I got
Good kill. One red.
Nice.
One more time. Tree.
just light on me.
Nope.
Oh, he's one shot on time. Inner.
There's 3 on me. One in front red, one in close right time.
Go two time.
I'm going new.
Two time.
Stop
Me,
losing
that's
full.
me.
Top blue dead.
No, there's one in server behind you. Good kill.
I'm dropping your fucking broken. I'm gonna go peek through
I'm
P3.
playing- We spawned out. We spawned out.
We
Mid cut.
spawned out, you gotta calm that.
There's
Mid
one.
cut,
There's
mid
one
cut,
in
mid
dragon.
cut.
So there's one
You're
in
gonna be
dragon.
spawning P2.
There's two dragon.
And the comms of Clubhouse Esports White as well. Maybe a little bit of frustration creeping through there. You can kind of tell, just, you know, Prometheus not exactly having the best performance right now at 9 and 26. Looking at him to spawn in. And, well, the knife fight toward Broken will get ended with a bullet instead of a blade there, and it will be Fnatic cleaning that one up. And it seems like Kuro, you know, it's starting to lock in toward the second half right now with the 60-point lead. Poised to close it out here on P2 if they're able to keep these spawns here. But P2, I mean, it was mixing the first time around. We'll see if that's going to be the case the second time. And it's going to be 3 dead this time around. So Clubhouse White still have a chance. Trying to flip here. They, you know, no dead can be a mix fest with the spawns. YPC last one alive to try and deal with the pressure, and he's going to get cleaned up. So, I mean, Clubhouse Esports White, I mean, they got the setup toward new. They got the old time. And let's see how long they can hold this here. You got one more in the back you're going to have to deal with, and Vapor does slip the net. He should be able to kill the anchor in the back. He does, but the rest of his teammates spawning so far out here. It's going to be a difficult hold to try and, well, I say that, difficult hold to try and make happen, but as I say that, spawns do flip. Kuro with a chance now to break from the back, and YPC still cooking. Another double from him. 32 kills for him in his map number 1. Absolutely frying you with the MPC in hand. Pushing out the cuts. Gets another one. Why not? Give him all the kills. 212 now. And climbing. So, Kuro, you can't win it here, but you're going to get very close to doing so. Really, you need to try and flood this one more time if you're Clubhouse to try and prevent them from getting really within, well, map victory point. And, well, it doesn't matter because Crucifier is going to get 3 for himself too. So, rotations are on, and now it's a chance for Kuro to flood out instead of being trapped in the back of old. And a couple of kills going your way. It's really just Jeter set up for new, but he's going to get dropped as well. And just like that, it might just be over here. Tobias does clean up 2, but 10 seconds left. Not a ton of time. The trades do roll through. I mean, just Fnatic now off a spawn, but it's going to be a foot race, really. You got to try and throw the nades to contest the time, and we'll see if they're able to do so. Prometheus will be cutting from mid here, but he's going to need some help. His teammates are on the hill. But how long can you hold? Not only do you need the rest of this, you need to rotate toward new as well, and that is a difficult task. You can hear the Hellstorm dropping as well from Vapor. How many are you able to find with this? And, well, only 1 in a team kill, but that isn't exactly ideal if you are AoS Kuro here. You've allowed Clubhouse White to soak the remainder. Still probably 1 last hit, and then AoS probably going to be trying to anchoring toward new. Crucifier trying to prevent that from happening. YPC toward mid-cut's going to get cut down, and suddenly this becomes a game here. Clubhouse White, not only do you get all the kills, you spawn them out all the way across the map, and I thought Kuro were going to be able to close it on this P3, but just good holds from Clubhouse here, preventing it from happening, and we'll see if they're able to lock down the remainder of P4. This could be a tough hill to try and lock down as well. Tobias gets the trade onto 1. Jeter here for the reinforcements, able to get the 1, and that's a crucial one to find. Prometheus toward the window cleans up another, so it's going to be a cushion that you have, but not exactly a huge one here. This kill window is going to be a lot. Tobias does back down, holds off for the moment, and now the wave comes. If you win this wave, this might be for the map. 1's off the map. YPC pushing forward to try and clean up the remainder of it, but he's going to get dealt with as well. Crucifier for 2, though, and you just need 5 more seconds. You just need to stay down, Mr. President. Crucifier gets dealt with, though. Fnatic on the map, 2 seconds left. You just need to win 1 gunfight. He's not able to do it. Clubhouse staying alive. Kuro do have time for 1 more push. It's been stagger, 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 and oh, a turn and burn might just be the deal maker right there. 249, 1 more to find. Crucifier will finally close out map number 1, but that got incredibly close. My goodness. A lot closer than it probably needed to be there, if I'm being honest. And it will be AoS Kuro. I mean, hey, not clean, but you'll take it. Just slaying your way to victory in that map number 1. Good stuff from the Kuro to start things off, but, I mean, Clubhouse, they started mounting the comeback. That got a little dangerous there in the end, and I feel like, you know, Prometheus had an incredibly rough map. If he doesn't have that rough map, that's probably Clubhouse's map to win there, so we'll see if they could turn up in the next one there. 250 to 233 is the final score of that first one there, but good map all around. I feel like, yeah, just Prometheus, I mean, if he's able to spawn in that first map there, who knows what ends up happening, but interesting stuff coming through, and hopefully in the map number 2, he'll have a bounce back here. We'll see if that's going to be the case. It's going to be that Hacienda coming up here in a bit, so we're going to send it to a quick break. We'll have map number 2, Hacienda, locked and loaded here in just a sec. And we are back with map number 2 here. It's going to be Hacienda. It's going to be Search and Destroy. And, well, it's going to be a bang out toward the B bomb site here. You got everybody and their mother going to this one. Everybody just going straight for it. 3 falling already. Tobias now left in the 1v2. So, well, we're going to get a fast round most likely here, unless Tobias delays for this bomb plant. He does have the timing window. He actually found the gap. This might be actually huge here if he's able to guess correctly, but I don't think I would have guessed them going back toward B, and, well, he's going to read it wrong as well. So, has to be the retake now. Clock is ticking. First one's going to get spotted, and he does have nades to work with here. If you throw a dead nade towards statue, you potentially have a chance to make something happen here. We'll see if he's going to go for it. Has both weapons to work with at the very least. YPC giving him nothing but the shoulders. Stun's gonna be out. That should land. Maybe a little off the mark with that one. Nade in hand. That should find a dome, but oh my god. Off the mark just slightly with both of those nades, but he found the gap. YPC now. 15 seconds left. He just got to play the time, and he knows it. He'll check the bomb here in a second, I'm sure. He spots the shadow, knows he's moving. Not on the bomb. That'll be the round victory for AoS Kuro, and patience pays off in the end. Nice try from Tobias, but just a little off the mark with both those nades. Honestly, he found that kill anyway. Would have been the other guy he had to find, but nice try, but not enough. Kuro on the offense will strike first. And just aggression as well. I'm surprised to see both teams bang out toward B the first round. Just an 8 stack, and Kuro ended up winning the gunfights. Trades on trades. YPC, the MVP map number 1, starting off things 2-0 in this Search and Destroy. Him and Crucifier getting involved. And also, I didn't point out, by the way, Prometheus subbed out. It's going to be equal coming back in. So it looks like we do have the full roster now for Clubhouse White, I believe. Substitute, unfortunate. Map number 1. You would have loved to have had your main roster for that one. You probably would have been able to win it, but just unfortunate in that aspect. 2 falling already equal. Looking for the trade. The equalizer is there, but lost his teammate on the pinch. So now another clutch situation Clubhouse White going to have to deal with here. And I'm not sure if you hear him splashing around in the water or not here. They know he's back here, but what kind of timing do you get? Well, YPC gets great timing. Catches him in the reload. And Kuro with another one. Just winning the trades. Just 1 kill behind our Clubhouse White. And now potential streak starting to build here for YPC. Still hasn't died. Still on that 4 spree. Halfway there. I'm not sure if he got the bomb plant either, so he could be even closer than I think to this. It looks like he did. So yeah, bomb plant, 4 spree, so already more than halfway. Just needs a few more kills. And I'll have that guaranteed back pocket missile for insurance later, but might not even come to that because Clubhouse White so far, I mean, 0-2, but the rounds have been incredibly close here. And they're going to stack toward B, but this time it's going to be toward A, and it's wide open. Should be an early plant here, I would imagine. Crucifier laying the rock immediately. YPC doesn't see anything toward mid, but he's going to get caught on this timing for sure. Jeter for the first. Bomb is down, though. Retake's going to be on. How do you approach this one? Snacks well. He approaches it insanely quickly here. Second one's going to fall. Stun's going to land. Snacks, do you check the corner? You get the well player, and now it's just Vapor left to try and defend, and nothing to be done about that. Everybody and their mother on the bomb. And the retake on, so 2 important things that round. Not only do you get the round on the board, but you get the streaks off of that potential player, so don't need to worry about the Hellstorm missile. I was talking a whole lot about that, but it's not going to apply, at least not right now. Jeter with the finisher there to send us to the 4th round, so Clubhouse the answer on the defense. We'll see if they can win an offense. Would be a good look to try and pull through. And I know A is probably my preferred bomb site to go to on this map. You can go to both, but A is probably a little bit easier to play post-plant. And I think that's why I prefer it personally, but you definitely can hold from B2. We'll see where they go. Bombs looking like it's going toward mid here, so it could be either. It looks like maybe potential toward an audible late round. This gunfight might be important. Vapor gonna back down for the moment. YPC patrolling mid hall. Stun's gonna land. Equal going for the chow. So many bullets off the mark. YPC going for the quick route here. And will he be able to get cleaned up or not? Somehow this guy is still alive. Speedy Gonzalez on the map. Dips through and somehow able to not die in that situation. But Fanfic's gonna fall. YPC though gets the straggler. 3v3 now. Make it 3v2. It looks like somebody dropped, actually. That's gonna leave Jeter last alive. Wow, turn and burn action going on. He spots one toward you, still alive and kicking. Might be able to pull the clutch off. This would be a huge round for momentum, but is gonna get cleaned up. And I'm not sure if that player, I think it was Tobias, not sure if he lagged out mid-gunfight or if he died and then left or something. I'm not sure what happened with that. We might get a post-end game here in a second. I'm not sure. Hopefully he's back in here in a second. And they might end it if he's not. It looks like Tobias, or no, it wasn't Tobias. Who was it? Name's not in front of me, so I can't remember, but I think it was, Snacks not in, unfortunately. So I'm not sure what the ruling is going to be on this. I'm assuming that round is going to count since he lagged out in mid-round, so it'll probably be 3-1 on the potential reset. Yeah, Snacks lagging out in the end there. So unfortunate, really. We're going to have to send it to a quick break, and we'll be right back. We are back again after the reset there. It should be AoS Kuro 3-1. I don't have that officially confirmed or anything, but that would be my guess. That round is going to stand most likely, and it's going to be AoS Kuro off the opening break with the first. Second one going to fall as well, though. Tobias already in through the flank, and they have switched spawns. So fast, lightning quick here, and this timing might be everything. Looks like 5 going to spot both of them. Leaves YPC in a horrible situation. The movement's nice, but too low HP to try and pull off something there, and it will be Clubhouse off the reset, getting the answer back, so good stuff from them. We'll see if they're able to continue this momentum they built here. I swear I just heard somebody else crash. I might be tweaking, but hopefully not. that'd be unfortunate if they crashed again, but looks like we are good. Yeah, I might be hearing things. It's gonna be Clubhouse White getting the answer back. It's technically now 3-2, so still behind the 8-ball, but not by a ton now. Tobias with a nice 2-piece in that round to get it done. And back toward A now. I shouldn't say back toward A. I believe this is the first A attempt we've had from Clubhouse. They've kind of gone every which way. B, mid, and now A. And it's going to be Fnatic for top mid. Going to get a couple of pop shots for the warning. And now the jig is up, and Fnatic's going to die. Nice shots from Tobias. The YPC able to get the answer back onto 1. That wasn't even the bomb carrier. That was just a random straggler here. The pinch is on in, though. You got equal. Looking for the answer. He might have found it. Tags so incredibly low. Jeter's going to go for the chow. He knows he's in this corner, but are you going to find the timing? No, you don't. It's Crucifier. He lines him up, knocks him down. Huge route to take and a W. A repositioning there. AoS Kuro finds a round where I thought they were going to get collapsed on. Now extend their lead. 4-2 here, and YPC gets the final one with the Jaeger there. So huge route, really, I feel like, to take there. Nice job on that cleanup. And now we'll see if Clubhouse White can't answer back. That was probably a round you should have won. Maybe you tossed it away. Maybe it was, I feel like it was just a good heads-up play. Coming through in the back there. Crucifier doing his thing, getting the double. Now toward mid we go. This time it's for Kuro. Shots through the wall, not gonna land. Tobias gotta be careful though. Not gonna fall here, but it's Fnatic again. Another double for him. Everybody just doubling up on Kuro right now. It leaves Equal and Tobias in the 2v3. Oh, the timing might be horrible here. He does turn around in time. Stun and nade on his back here. Nade's not gonna land though. They've already planted the bomb, and you gotta be careful here. Tobias does get the answer on 1 though, so makes the numbers equal. And speaking of equal, he's going for the gunfight. He's gonna get a couple of shots. Tobias looking for the wall bang, a lot of damage. Now they should be able to go off that, but unfortunately Equal goes out. He gets ripped, and now the players are healed. Should be around conversion, and it will. AoS come into play on this SND. Looking a lot better than they did in that first hard point. Not only playing, you know, getting the kills, but just positioning well on the map. Loving the mid-round adjustments I'm seeing. Now they'll be on map point. We'll see if they're able to close it here. It's 5-2 technically, so will have to be a pretty decent comeback if you're Clubhouse. We'll see if they're able to manage, because it has been rough going for them so far in this map, but it's not over until the fat lady sings, and I don't hear any singing. Pressure toward mid-map, top close. Nobody on B as of yet, and Crucifier in a crucial position here. He's gonna get 1, and YPC thinking about getting active on bottom U. He might have found the timing window, and he will. That's gonna be another one. Bomb dropped as well. Equal. Do you find the trade? No, they're already out and gone. Even worse, you got YPC toward top window. Well, he maybe ego chat a little bit too hard there. Might get the answer back. Crucifier with the nice positioning on the heady. Will leave Equal 5 HP. Not a hope and a prayer to get out of this one. And it's Kuro with another round victory. They'll take map number 2, at least according to my calculations here. And now they'll be up 2-0 in this series. Looking poised to potentially close it out in 3. But we'll see if that's going to be the case or not. I feel like that was a map where Clubhouse White, you probably needed to convert that one. I'm not sure if it's going to be the case in this next one or not, but we'll see. It looks like that should be the end of it. There we go. I was wondering if they were going to end the game or not. That's AoS Kuro taking map number 2. I did get confirmation. Wow, it's late. My goodness. Good maps from YPC and Crucifier on that reset in there, and I'm not exactly sure what the stats were before the reset. I didn't really exactly keep track of that, but 2-0 up now. Looking to try and close it in 3. We're going to be heading to that den. This time it's going to be Overload for the series. We'll see if Kuro close it out in 3, or if Clubhouse White can pull off the reverse sweep in the series. That was done to them not that long ago. We're going to set it to a quick break, and we'll find out right after this. back with what could be the last map in this series. AoS Kuro looking pretty good in this series, not gonna lie. Maybe some mistakes in the map 1, but map 2, they came out absolutely swinging, and I love some of the adjustments they made in Search. And Clubhouse White, we'll see if they're able to step up to the plate in this overload. I will say this is a game type that does favor teamwork, and we'll see if they're able to pull something out with the teamwork. You know, Equal coming in a little late. You played map 1 with Prometheus here. Maybe the teamwork's a little off. Starting with the Search can be a little difficult if you're Equal. So it's going to be back to a respawn this time around. And while Clubhouse White with the chance to try and score an uncontested one here. Jeter might have found the gap on this one. One more slide and he'll just deliver it early on here. Nice individual play coming out from Jeter to put the first one in for Clubhouse White. Equal with a nice double to start things off. They're starting to cook here. Let's go into an early listen with the side of Clubhouse Esports White's the other comment.
Doge, no tag.
Two outer. We can't take routes. We just gotta bully the fuck out of front. Okay, they're gonna be pushing your side.
Close. Getting close.
YPC weak. Nice. Naded 2 or naded 1.
Two more. One more.
Nice.
I'm pushing out.
Oh,
Yeah, that's so unfortunate.
it's all good. You guys don't have to grab. I can grab.
Dojo fall off.
Mid cut dead.
I'm picking up your mid actually.
Dojo.
One's trying to push our P1. P1 down.
Doge, two doge.
Doge, their side 10. Their side 10. Their side.
Mid cut dead.
They said 10, so did not kill. Dojo fall off. Outer dojo.
Right there, two in dojo.
One more.
Dojo. One outer, one in.
YPC tagged once. Mid P3.
Dead.
And there's
Dead, one more. 2 in
Telling
time.
out they're broken. I'm mid cut. Front, outer dead.
Two, missing 2.
Hands on their heady.
I'm weak. I got your mid cut.
Their heady weak as
Left
fuck.
side, heady.
Their heady's still weak.
Server. Mid cut.
One shot. By ball.
gonna chop, but he's a bullet.
There's two. Two dojo.
It's okay. Everybody play right. Make sure we team up on that shit.
We're spawning P2.
Alright.
And you hear the listening there. Clubhouse White sounding pretty good in that listening, maybe better than they did in the map 1. And, you know, it does help to have your full roster for sure. Equal with a nice 3K right after that listening, so good defense. And I love the last comm they said, everybody make sure we're going right up spawn. We just need to make sure we defend, and, well, they do nicely. So Equal with the 3K to make it happen. Tobias and Equal both on 10. Looking to try and put this one in. The slow approach might work out for you, but this is a hard one to try and put through, especially on the roof side of the map when they're already set up in here. And, well, I think Equal and I thought the same thing. He's going to backtrack, make sure that they're going on the other side this time around to try to look at their approach here. And we'll see if they're able to find anything. But a 3 dead already here, and it's going to be make it 4. YPC off spawn is going to get ripped, and that'll be the guaranteed one coming through. I was wondering if they were going to backtrack once they got the kills, and they did. So 2-0 up in the first half here. Kuro struggling to try and get that slaying in. They're not down by a ton in that department, but hasn't been as decisive as it was on that initial hard point. Vapor will stop the drone, but still not out of the woods yet. You got Snacks on the side door. Might have found the gap. He's able to get one more near him, but the reinforcements are going to arrive, and it will be Kuro with the hold. So Kuro not having the best start to this map right here on the overload, but they still have a decent chance in the second half as well. So only a minute left to play on this one, and Equal not done. Having a great start to this one. Him and Tobias lead slaying the way, and that's going to be another 3 dead. A chance for Clubhouse to put the third one on the board before we enter halftime. Fnatic able to get one. Needs help on the second, or maybe not. He'll just do it himself. Doubles up here, and still in a good position to try and defend. Going for the pinch as well. Should be able to get the last one in trade, and he will. So Kuro in the last few minutes have just, literally had to stay in their base. Just defense after defense after defense, and they did let one through, but has been decent defense, but it's just the unrelenting pressure that they're under is so hard to deal with over and over and over. You would like to be able to wrap this one, get it out of your spawn. YPC thinking about pushing up, though. Straight into the lines then. Not sure if I love that or hate that. I feel like that's maybe a mistake. Could have maybe wrapped that one back. A team kill will alleviate a little bit of pressure here. Crucifier in your couches, doing what he can to try and streak here on a 3. A chance maybe now for him to slip them. That isn't in time. No, the stun and the shots are going to be on point here with 10 seconds left. It's going to be Equal with the device. One last attempt, and he's not really thinking about sending this one forward. He wants to guarantee that they're the only team in overtime, and he's actually just even going to kill himself Knows they're in a decently poor position. Probably could have just waited a few more seconds, if I'm being honest. Didn't really need to do all that, but thought the pressure was maybe more than it was. I like the idea, though. Not horrible in that instance, but it will be Clubhouse with the lead going into the second half. How do Kuro respond on this reset here? Because I feel like they were just completely getting butchered back over and over in their spawn. They had multiple opportunities to try and get out, but just, I feel like Clubhouse were just one slight better each time. Tobias with 18 and 9, having one hell of a series right now, one hell of a game. On pace for almost 40 here on the overload in this next 5 if he's able to do so, but Kuro, not out of it by any means. They're only down 2, which is, you know, surprising considering how much pressure they were under, so good defense was the case, and we'll see if they're able to start things off hot in the second half here. YPC with the first and the second one toward mid-map, and that is exactly what you wanted to see if you're a Kuro fan. Still anything but clear cut, but they're going to grab the device, have a chance now to go toward top. Pistol is going to be out. Vapor for the first, YPC for the second, and they might be able to get the score here, but no, good defense will shut it down. So nothing off the opening 30 or so. And a chance for Kuro to try and recollect themselves after winning this one. Let's go into Kuro, listen in. See how they're going to be calming on this overload as well.
Outer 10. P1, one more P1. I'm looking mid-cut, one's mid-cut.
There's gonna be one outside mid-cut.
Oh, he's on ball.
One shot as fuck. I'm picking up my P2 in a second here.
Dude, this fucking...
I'm mid-cut.
Bottom you, bro.
Top.
P1, one shot. Three P1. One's top window. Top window last kid. Top window last kid. I'm looking at him.
Chow.
He's dead.
Grab ball. Yo, bottom you. Dead.
We're going the wrong sides, I feel like. I'm going top here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you shouldn't be going first either, but fuck it, go.
Yep, they went left. They all spawned left. We should have went B. We would have had a cap.
We got it.
Nice.
Good shit.
Yo, we can relay this. Remy, stay here. Remy, lurk this, please.
Waiting for you.
They're going.
You gotta grab.
Dojo now.
Two dojo.
Grab, boys, come in, grab. If you can't, alright.
One's outer 10,
One's right again. He's going computer.
Fuck, dude.
No, I ran out of ammo.
We had the timing
should have
there.
stayed in dojo.
Two mid.
I don't know why we're trying to fucking switch around and shit.
Have to listen in with Kuro as well, and I kind of agree with the point they made at the end there. I feel like they had a chance to potentially relay. They just played the left side instead of the right side on some of those spawn kills. You know, it would have been great if they played it maybe a little bit slower and they communicated that, but you know, played the wrong side. It might not matter though. You have a chance to try and score right here. YPC with a huge 1v1, low HP with the Jaeger, somehow able to convert that one, and we are all tied up after, you know, it looked kind of perilous there for a little bit for Kuro. They come back with 2 in this half and a potential for a third if Fnatic can stay alive, but he will be dealt with, and now it's going to be Clubhouse White in the same position that Kuro was in the previous half to try and defend, but maybe a little bit cleaner, a little bit more space to work with, because I feel like Kuro were getting pushed back pretty far, but still, the drone is on the roofs, and it's kind of a nightmare to try and get it out of the situation, if I'm being honest. I like this route, though. Tobias going for the flank. He's able to get 1 for free, possibly multiple here if he plays his cards right. 2 falling early on, 3 actually now is... Last one's going to be on the couches, and the respawns, are they going to be in time, though, is going to be the question. Equal, going for the pinch route, and it's going to be enough time. Third one delivered. Clubhouse, answer back. They had a dry spell, but no longer the case here. Still plenty of time, 1 minute and 40 left to try and get one more if you're Kuro. But 3 dead yet again, and this might be another relay coming through. Crucifier, the last one, and Jeter is gone. That is going to be 4 now. 2 straight. Clubhouse White looking to put a stamp on this map and send us to that hard point on, I believe it was Sake. Map number 4 here. We'll see if that's going to be the case or not. Kuro need to dig deep now. Just over a minute to play with, and they are not on the reset either. Crucifier with some shots in the back on the Equal, but Equal able to make the gap happen, and that might be the dagger. You thought you were able to make something happen. Kuro looking good, but 3 straight are going to be rattled off, and now Clubhouse White looking poised to close it. Tobias in a prime position to shut down any sort of reinforcements from couches, and they have the positioning to work with. It's going to have to be aggression and immediate here from Kuro, but Tobias just cutting down everybody. 2 falling, though.
Kuro do have a chance to put one more on the board, but I don't know if it's mathematically possible at this point. And Jeter with the double, it might not matter. 6th one on the board, and that's going to be called in game for sure. Clubhouse White answering the call in this hard point, or overload. Respawn is what I meant to say. And they'll see a map 4 after all, so great stuff from them. And Kuro. It wasn't even like they were, specifically struggling in the slaying department. I feel like they just, weren't able to find as many opportunities. They were kind of battered back most of this game. Good teamwork from Clubhouse White, and they'll be taking the map number 3 and guaranteeing that we're going to need to see that map number 4, so. I don't know what to expect now. I feel like, we did hear a little bit in the listen-in, maybe some host cheese coming through. I feel like they were maybe about to say something about that, but wasn't to be the case for Kuro this time. And, well, I think they're going to switch back. I'm not exactly sure whose host is going to be next, but I don't know if it's going to matter too much. 6-2 in the end, though. Clubhouse getting it done on the overload, and we'll head to a hard point now. And I feel like, Kuro, you barely won the hard point map number 1 with the substitute coming in, dropping kind of a stinker. Now that the rosters are a little bit more even, how does the hard point fare going into Sake here? This map's all about rotations. And we'll see if they, they're able to rotate properly here. But good map from Tobias, man. 30 on the board for his roster, doing his thing in the slaying department. And we'll see if he can keep that up for map 4 as well. I feel like Equal definitely contributing as well. We'll head to Sake here in a moment. But before then, we're going to send it to a quick break. We'll be right back with that map number 4 here in just a second.
are back with map number 4 here. It's going to be AoS Kuro with the 2-1 lead in this one, and we'll see if they're able to find anything on the reset here. Oops, my graphic is wrong. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. Apologies, guys. There we go. Fixing my stuff, and it looks like we are on in to the Sake HP, and, well, if you remember back to map 1, Kuro won this, but, you know, it was by a narrow margin. Clubhouse was trying to make a comeback, and now Clubhouse, after winning at map number 3, we'll see if they can come out with a dominant performance on this one. They'll have the spawns for new, but they got to be careful, because this wave is going to be everything. Kuro looking to try and find a couple of freebies here. You got YPC. First up, trying to find something. He'll get cleaned up, but it's going to be 3 dead. Nice double from Vapor. Starting off hot here on a 3 spree, looking for number 4, but, I mean, Clubhouse, they do maintain the spawns for now, at the very least, so good stuff from him, and Vapor, unfortunately, runs straight into Tobias, and he's going to get cleaned up as well, so if you can lock down the spawns of P2, you could definitely soak this hill for an extended period of time, and Clubhouse know they need to do so. They're going to deal with the pressure in the back, so step 1 achieved. Now step 2, you got to win the gunfights from the front and equal. Well, runs out of bullets, but teammates are there for the cleanup. They'll get a couple of kills in transition, but who else but YPC on the double again. 4 spree for him. Finds number 5 as well, just breaking it from the front. It's all the trades, and now a chance for them to soak, but as I say that, 3 falling the other direction, it can be so difficult to hold this hill when you don't have the spawns, and Clubhouse showing you how important the rotations on this map truly are. They'll break back into the time, but really haven't been able to soak a whole lot of this P2, if I'm being honest. It's been a lot of contest time, so good stuff from Kuro from the back foot, even though they don't have the spawns. Able to make it costly, as we're going to be tied up heading into new. And the Vapor in the back trying to anchor, but he's going to get dealt with. Jeter finds him, and, well, it's going to be 3 dead. Clubhouse deal with the first wave, and now have a ton of space on the map to work with for this rotation. So Tobias looking to try and patrol mid, does eventually win that gunfight. Took him everything he had, but they'll make it worth. Tobias looking at the cross. He lost his teammate, and they lost the spawns in the back here, so huge kills coming through. Equal on the point, trying to stay up as well. Snacks looking to get the trades, and they get all of them. So despite not having the spawns, didn't end up mattering in the end, as now AoS Kuro, they just lost all the gunfights. They're spawning out. Fnatic with a pretty poor start to this hard point. Hasn't cost you too much yet, but this has been a great hill for Clubhouse, and we'll see how they respond on the next hill here. You don't really want to overcommit toward ult, because, yeah, the spawn flip can happen. Clubhouse proactively rotating yet again. Tobias already here. It's going to be about this 1v1, man. If YPC can win this 1v1, that would be absolutely huge, and he does. So good stuff from Kuro. YPC knows he needs to try and block the back, and the rest of his teammates have arrived, but it's a little bit late, if I'm being honest. You got Jeter and crew already in on the front. Stacks earning that Hellstorm to try and stop the progression, and he gets a double kill for his efforts at the very least, so good stuff from him to try and chime on in, but it's not going to be enough. The spawns still aren't going to be out. Equal in the back, though, slips the net, finds 1, and it's just a mix fest all over the map. Clubhouse spawning in the front, in the back, but Kuro on the time, so Hellstorm didn't really do a whole lot, if I'm being honest there. Tobias, though, doing the most. 13 and 7. Finds a double kill. Looking to try and get something on the point, but he's lost his entire roster here. Everybody gonna fall. Tobias able to stay alive, but doesn't find the kills. The spawns will flip at the very least, but Kuro doing a great job just soaking the hill. And I'm not gonna lie, despite how this hill started, I really thought it would have been Clubhouse able to soak the majority, but Kuro, in the chaos, they have thrived, finding the majority of this as we head toward P5, probably the most contested of the hills other than the P1, so we'll see how they approach this break. I don't think anybody has any sort of streaks to work with. Vapor looking to take a route here, and he's going to get shut down. Second one going to fall as well. YPC does find the trade. He's lost a couple of teammates in the process, though, and it's going to be Jeter with the double to close the door on that approach. So good stuff from Clubhouse, rotating toward P5. It's a hill I feel like you typically don't see a ton of time either which way. Sometimes you can soak a little bit, but I feel like it's heavily contested, especially with nade spam early on. But Clubhouse have done a good job. They will get broken now for the moment. Fanfic with some free fire, but it's going to be another 3 from Jeter. Good stuff from him in the feed. I feel like this guy is starting to cook now. We'll finally get cleaned up here, but decent hill from Clubhouse White. They had the rotation. They make the most of it. They get about 30 or so seconds on this one. Snacks trying to stay alive in the corner, but will get cleaned up eventually. 4 spree from Vapor, but not going to make it a 5th. And it's been a couple of rough starts, I feel like, especially from Fnatic right now. 5 and 18, not having a great map right now. Him and Crucifier struggling in this lane. But despite all that, they're hanging in there. I mean, within 40, so definitely a chance, especially on a map like this where it's as punishing as it can be when you play proactively, when you rotate early, to make a good comeback in the second rotation. So Clubhouse with the lead, but don't let any sort of lead fool you. This map can be incredibly punishing later on if you get the rotation set up properly, so might not be an accurate reflection. But so far, I feel like Clubhouse has been that team playing the step ahead in that rotation aspect, so definitely a couple of aspects where, you know, Kuro can maybe lock it in here, the slang, and also maybe playing a little bit better for the spawns, but they go hand in hand sometimes. You need to win those kills in rotation. Speaking of rotation, YPC thinking about going for it, but he'll backtrack, get a couple of kills, and now heading toward new. He's going to be in the back. If you can win a couple of gunfights, that would be everything, especially with where Clubhouse is, but they're going to wait for each other. Jeter able to get one and another double kill. Jeter, every time I go to him, he's just get a double kill machine. On the 4 spree now, looking for one more in the back, but it's YPC, and you find him. 5 spree now for Jeter, closing in on that missile himself. Pressure is from the front now, as Clubhouse have earned their right to stay in the back. Snacks with the window pre-fire is not going to be enough for the kill, and the timing, well, it might be terrible for Crucifier. He's able to get the 1 kill before falling, and no streaks coming through for Jeter at the very least, and now Vapor, unfortunate team kill coming through, and just not enough. Clubhouse just maintaining this positioning. Doing a great job on P2, much better than the last time around. And that's what happens when you rotate. You rotate early. I mean, that's literally as simple as it could be on a map like this, so maybe some of these new school players gonna learn a thing or two from playing some of these older Call of Duties maybe in the offseason about the rotations and how important they can be, especially on a big map. That's kind of how it was back in the day, and that's kind of how it is even in the movement titles. You got to make sure you're playing proactively. Kuro, though, they have the rotation this time. You just need to win a couple of waves of kills, and you can 60 them right on back. But that is where they've been struggling this map so far. Fnatic on the point, looking to try and lock it down with Vapor here. See if they can do it. Pre-fire is going to land on a couple of shots, but is it going to be enough here? First one's going to drop. Second one is going to fall, though. Crucifier is going to get cleaned up. Snacks with a 3-piece to break the hill here, and it's going to be the Patience. Clubhouse White just waiting for each other, waiting for the pinch to come through. They win all the gunfights, and now have a potential to soak the remainder of this. You need to hit this for sure. You cannot afford to give them all of this scrap time. This is a big 20 to fight over, but now just Vapor last alive, and he's going to get cleaned up as well. So Clubhouse gonna eclipse that 200-point threshold, and if you're able to proactively win a couple gunfights, you might spawn them behind old, but with that 3 dead, that'll be the guaranteed that you're spawning on P3. So, I mean, AoS Kuro, they have their work cut out for them. Still not over, but you have to absolutely lock in now. You can't afford any more mistakes on rotation. They will have the setup, but it's not exactly the best setup in the world. Crucifier does rip the head off one toward the window, and YPC chimes in with the second one as well. So you can hold this from the front. It's a kind of a hard hill to break, I'm not gonna lie. Mix them toward the lobby, and YPC on the 5. Putting on a clinic on this hill, looking to try and earn some streaks, but playing maybe a little bit too aggro there. Will get shut down, but that is a decent chunk of change already on this hill. Denied from Clubhouse, and you still have more to gain. 30 more specifically on the clock here. Vapor from the front will shut down one. Clubhouse do get out, though. They're going to be pushing toward the back. You got this gunfight from Equal all the way off of spawn. He's going to take his time. He gains the first one, and, well, he's going to be by himself now. Looking to try and contest the final 15 or so, but I'll say that's a successful P3 rotation from Kuro. You lock down the majority of it, I guess you would say. You deny Clubhouse any sort of scrap time, and you're already playing proactively toward new. These are going to be critical gunfights, and it's going to be Clubhouse shutting it down here. Good stuff from them on this map 4, and we'll see if they're able to close it. Just need 40 more seconds. And if you remember last time on P5, they did a good job, you know, denying a lot of this contest as well, so some good stuff from them on the opening. Jeter on the God spot. Nice nade over the top as well. No trophy system is going to deny that one. YPC, though, on the pinch, looking to find a couple. He gets a couple kills with the help of his teammates. Turning, not quite burning. Equal stays alive, but how long can you live behind this box? And the answer is not very long. But it doesn't matter. The spawn out's going to happen. Kuro not able to win those gunfights off of spawn. Didn't quite read it in time, and you are back in the blend. The parallel does come out, though. That might actually help them here. Vapor gets a freebie before his teammates are able to get off of spawn. Little by little, Clubhouse getting closer and closer to this map victory and sending us to 5 here. We'll see if they can get the final 15 and make that so. Shots in the back. Fnatic just shot a little bit too early there. Not able to cash in on that free kill. That could have been a beneficial one for you to get, but it's just not going to be enough. Snacks now on the hill. Just need 10 seconds to close. He doubles up here. Just going to be number 3 behind you. Fnatic able to get one and turns on Tobias. Makes up for his mistake in that last life. I don't know if it's going to matter a ton here, because this is still anyone's ball game on P1. An absolute mix fest here. Equal and Crew going to combine for 2, and you got to flood the point now. If you're Kuro from the front, is it going to be enough? You got everybody trying to put up a fight on this one. 8 seconds left, and I will say, if you can defend it long enough to see a P2, I mean, Kuro, you got the spawns, but is that going to matter or not? Cheater. Free fire is down, but it's YPC just flying at you, and he's able to get a 4K there. Gets everybody off of ult. Still not out of the woodwork yet. You got to defend the final 5, and you can still win it here. 2 seconds, 1 second left. Crucifier with the clutch, but still not over. You can still fly this one, and they're going to. And it's going to go to map number 5 here. What a map of Call of Duty that was. My goodness. And we will indeed need to see that search and destroy on Den. It's been a hell of a back and forth in this one. And just, it seems like better team play in the past couple of maps from Clubhouse, starting to find their footing in this series. And I was kind of half joking earlier about the reverse sweep, you know, coming through, but they're looking to put on a statement here. 250 to 189. Decisive victory in that map number 4. And we'll see if they're able to take that Den as well, because they looked good in that one. I know, you know, the Hacienda wasn't exactly the best showing or anything from Clubhouse, but I mean, it's a different map, and time for you to shine here if you're Clubhouse. We're going to send it to a quick break while we get this map number 5, Den S&D, locked and loaded. So appreciate you guys. We'll be back with the final one here in a bit. And we are back. Map 5 alert. It's going to be Den S&D to end our Den gauntlet. And we will be crowning a winner in this series here. We'll see who's going to step up to the plate. It's going to be Fnatic aggressive on the A-bomb. He's going to get taken down, though. It's Jeter. Lines him up for a double. And an unfortunate series. I feel like Fnatic having a rough last map. Looking to him to step up here. Unfortunately, gets taken down first. And now Kuro in the 2v3. I like this positioning from Snacks. Watching the wrap back. Making sure nobody's going to be sneaking through without him being aware. And he might be able to catch a freebie here. Oh, unfortunate. Vapor didn't stick to his guns. He had a feeling he might be there, but just unaimed at the worst time. And now a 1v4. I mean, YPC really, truly desperate to try and find this one now. He will find the first trade on Snacks, but low HP. Now he's surrounded. What do you do? Not a whole lot to be done here. Actually, wait a minute. Might have found a gap, but there's not really a ton of time. Yeah, I was gonna say. You got that second one maybe, but had to find that second one instantly, but Clubhouse will convert the first one, and yeah, more woes coming through. Or Kuro here. Fnatic having a rough go of it. Couldn't get that trade on Jeter on the bomb, and that led to a round victory, so not the end of the world, though. Just one round. Just brush it off and see if they can answer back with a round of their own here on defense, as it's going to be Jeter continuing that hot spree from the Sake here, opening things up with a couple. And I'm curious who's going to be, if there's anybody going to be sniping on Clubhouse here. Assuming probably not. Looks like it's just going to be aggression. It looks like Fnatic just shouldering, and he's going to see the entire roster. You got to be so careful here. Can you get out in time? No, get out. Don't go for the shell. He's going to get picked for the first one. The nade will land for the equalizer at the very least, but that was an unfortunate death to find. You could have had numbers now for the retake. Snacks, though, in a one-and-done corner, and he's going to be dealt with instantly. Vapor and YPC for the double up, and it doesn't matter if you have the numbers, you have the strats on the retake there. AoS Kuro taking him apart like Swiss cheese on that retake. Clubhouse White going to fall, and, well, we're back to even. Good stuff on that. Kuro looking good on the retake, and despite me, roasted Fnatic on that play, if you're the lone player on the bomb site, you either you have to get one or you have to get out. And I feel like the fact that he kind of halved it, he was kind of indecisive on what he wanted to do. Probably would have been better to just either do one or the other. Just go for the ego chow and get one, or immediately back up and play the 4v4 retake. But that is just my opinion on that, of course, but I feel like that's the opinion of a lot of people. If you're the Ireland player especially, but we'll see how Clubhouse White respond now. Going to be AoS Kuro on the offense. They had a rough go of it last time around. We'll see if they can make a better effort this time. Shots through the wall. Going to land, but not a whole lot of damage. Mid pressure is going to be everything. Tobias jump spotting for the bomb. Not going to see anything yet, and you already have equal all the way in your spawn. And it looks like Tobias might be able to catch you on the bomb. Yeah, just jump chelling to his heart's content here. Jeter, another double up in this one. It is just a cinema on the defense here. Clubhouse White just taking care of business. Nobody falling in that round. Second one on the board now, and just clean. Tobias with the jump shells. You had equal all the way through your spawns. You didn't need to worry about you, really. And I would have liked to maybe see somebody for the side of Kuro there. If you're going to go toward B, cool, but somebody's got to watch the pinch, especially off the opening. Got to watch mid, got to watch something. If you're going to commit to B, you got to do it quickly. Otherwise, that can happen to you. Good stuff coming through from Kuro. Or from Clubhouse, I should say. Kuro. We'll see how they answer Clubhouse White's pressure. It's been Jeter so far, having a great performance in these last couple of maps, man. Just showing out for his roster. He knows how important this match could be for seeding. Shots through the wall, not going to land, but Snacks opens things up with the first one toward mid-map, and he might get traded immediately. Fnatic for the answer. 3v3 now. Pressure, though, toward Dojo. Equal. Thinking about getting up in their grill, but he's going to get cleaned up as well, so numbers disadvantage now for Clubhouse, but Jeter, who else but Jeter, man? On a 3. He's going to get the trade on the mid player and potentially wrap this as well. He's got to be careful, though. He spots both. He spots both low HP. Can you get out? And he will. Tobias has his chase as well, so could potentially wrap this back toward B. YPC is going to give him a shoulder, but Tobias, no aim assist on that corner, and, well, no shots are going to land, so no harm, no foul. And Jeter, little does he know, it's wide open. He's going to lay the rock here, and Tobias hit a good spot, honestly, to watch the cross here. I don't know if you're going to read this or not. You know he was last seen here, but oh, the timing might be horrible, and he goes for the chow anyway. You were in a great spot. You didn't need to do anything too wild here. Now Jeter in the 1v2 finds the second one. Gonna get away from you. Vapor now with the AR in hand. Do you find the timing? Jeter in a great spot. Oh, they run past each other. There's no way Vapor's reading this. There's no way he's reading this. Do you go for the full wrap or do you play the bomb? He's gonna play the bomb and he might find the timing. Jeter checks it and he absolutely clutches up for you in that round. The absolute bailout. And it's Jeter.
8-1 start for him. And puts another one on the board for Clubhouse. And that might end up being the moment. You look back on the timing window for Kuro there. Just so unfortunate. 3-1 now. He'll break the trend of going back and forth. And he'll get that 2-round separation I always talk about because it's so important. It really is. If you have 2 rounds to work with, you got the confidence to pull off some moves. Jeter on a 5, looking to try and find some more here. We'll see if he does. He's going to be a credit corner toward B, actually, so we'll go on board with Equal, who should get the first blood here. Yeah, Crucifier with your knife out. Not exactly an ideal situation to be in. And Snacks playing Dojo. Playing his life here. Equal toward mid, though, gets naded. Didn't love that out of Equal, I'm not going to lie. You already had Tobias jump spot in mid. Didn't need to do anything too crazy here. Fnatic low HP, though. Does stay alive. If you can isolate Snacks in this situation, you could definitely win the round. And Snacks goes for the chow. He does go 1-for-1 at the very least. And you have Jeter behind you. He slipped the net. There's no way you're reading this. There's no way you're reading this close angle. And if you do, I'm calling hacks. But Jeter able to get the first one. Shots are going to be off the mark. Jeter goes for the second one. And why not? This guy's having a map. Doubles up to close out the round. And he might have even earned the Hellstorm off of that. He was incredibly close, if not. Confidence from Jeter to go for this chow. Knows he has the SMG up close. The 3-bullet kill comes out. 10-1 in the map 5. And he does have that Hellstorm to boot with 2 plants. He's just doing it all. Map 5, Jeter's here. Trying to hit the home run record. And Kuro, you got to answer back here. This is going to be a pivotal defense. You need to try and stop them. Just for momentum's sake at the very least, but it's going to be a rogue nade to answer back. And another first blood. Make it 2 of them. And Clubhouse with the quick plan as well. Stacks might get isolated toward mid-map here, but he's able to find one anyway. Why not? Snacks for the double to close it out. It is all Clubhouse. The House of Cards is holding strong. Might as well be concrete. 5-1. Snacks with the little turn and burn action there. Nice shots with the MPC. And I don't know what happened with Kuro from map 2 to now, but this looks like a completely different team. Fnatic having a rough couple of maps here. Crucifier as well. Really, everybody but YPC struggling in the kills department. Now 1 round away from being... I shouldn't say eliminated because this isn't a tournament or anything, but I was going to say I'm losing this series. Clubhouse White with so much momentum in this one, just running it down mid. You can just see the confidence exuding. Hopefully it's not overconfidence here. Crucifier with a nice shoulder, and that'll lead to a kill from YPC. So maybe a little bit overconfident on that one. The Hellstorm is going to be dropped, though. Fnatic needs to try and find this blood. Otherwise, the Hellstorm might clean you up here, and it might not matter anyway. Jeter, though. Oh, I thought maybe he was able to thread the needle there. Not able to thread the needle with the Hellstorm, and maybe a little overconfidence there from Clubhouse. But Jeter still last alive, and this guy has been performing magic on stream. And now, what do you play for? Do you play for the plant? It looks like the nade should land, and he gets him. Flak jacket be damned. Actually, it was Vapor that had flak jacket. I do like the instant replant, but the nade's gonna provide the 1v1. And Jeter goes for the chow, goes for the shots, goes for the kill, and he's gonna find it. 9 spree to end the map. He's got a harp, or whatever the hell that streak is. And it is 6-1 in the end. A absolute beating in the map 5 here. What a way to end it. And Clubhouse absolutely converting on this one. I was joking about a reverse sweep. My bad. I caster cursed it to hell out of Yakiro. My bad, but wow. What a series coming through. Clubhouse White, man. And Jeter in the map 5 absolutely turning up when you needed him most. That was an incredible performance, and honestly something I wouldn't have predicted a 6-1, but my goodness. Sheesh. What a map set, and we needed to see all 5 of them. My god. And if you're AoS Kuro, that one stinks. I'm not gonna lie. That one probably could have been a 3-0 potentially, but I guess just you needed to turn up a little bit more in the teamwork aspect and
really the slang started to fall off as the tail end of that series went on. Really just, I feel like, turn up from Clubhouse there. Congrats to them. They will be winning that series as well, and I believe that puts them right toward the middle of the standings now, maybe the top middle of the standings at 3-2 now. They'll probably be tied for 3rd seed, I do believe. Actually, they will be 3rd seed, I think, map count wise. I'm looking right now. So, and if you're Kuro, yeah, I mean, you were 2-0, I believe, so maybe some makeup games to be played, but 2-1, still in good standing, but definitely some more games to be played for them. We'll probably see them toward the top end of the bracket if I had to imagine. I know there's some other good teams in here, but I feel like Kuro definitely a strong contender as well, but they're going to have a tough matchup next week up against A&D, so we'll see if they're able to convert that one as well, but regardless, appreciate you guys from coming out tonight. That was a fun one. My God, the craziness happened in that one. Oh my goodness. That's going to be the last one for tonight as, yeah, it's literally already past midnight for y'all. I'm sure it's a late one, but I'm sure we'll be back tomorrow or maybe Monday with some more casts. I'm sure we'll get the schedule situated, but look out on Twitter, all the social medias for that one, but I'm going to call it here. Appreciate you guys again, and have a good one, y'all. Catch you later.
Holy steady watching me. Every day they clocking me. Red alert, I'm the dangerous. I keep that clock on me. And they ain't looking for no choke. I'm just looking out for me. Cause I done did shit the niggas ain't talking about no rapping beat. Boy, I'm talking tragedy. Masking, casual. Shit that I can't even remember. Bet they remember me. Shit that happened later December. I bring that winter heat. Niggas down the whole October. The real Halloween. Back to back funerals. It's them or us. It's him or me. Don't get booked cause ain't no bum money. We doing this shit for free. If he told her that ain't my homie, that little nigga weak. If I miss ain't going to sleep, I'm in the street. We play for keeps. 2011, August 11th, RIP August 9th, 2 days before.